I'm Brian, and welcome to the portal to the infinite. Now, one of the most difficult things for people who are on their spiritual journey, at least early on, is how to keep themselves focused upon that journey while tuning out all of the noise that seems to confound us every single day coming from all directions. Like if you go on social media and spend too much time there, then you put on the news. Everything is going to play with your emotions. Most of it is designed to make you angry. Because once you're angry, that means you're in fear, because you have a fear that you're not able to control a specific situation. And once you are in fear, well, then you can be manipulated very easily by controllers. And that's the whole point of all of that. However, no one is forcing you to consume any of this. No one is forcing you to look at that tweet. No one is forcing you to read that post. No one is forcing you to watch that specific news segment, because you're going to get angry. And believe me, I know this from experience because I was once that person. Now, what you don't realize is that all of those things only exist when you give them your attention, because your attention is your energy, because you're going to feel an emotion, and all of that is energy-based. And when you feel that emotion, you are using your emotional body, and your emotional body is then going to affect and ripple out through all of your other bodies, your mental body, your spiritual body, and of course, the most dense of them all, your physical body. So I can't stress enough the importance of tuning it all out, at least for the time being, until such time that you have become so detached from it all that you recognize that it has no power over you unless you give it your power. Therefore, you say, I'm not giving it my power at all. Because I can watch the news now. I don't really watch it much because it's not really news. It's somebody telling me what they want me to believe, and I'll be the judge of that, as we all should, because we all have natural discernment. But once I know, because I know I'm so grounded in who I am as a spiritual being, that I could look at these things and they no longer affect me. I know a lot of people think that there's so much evil in the world, that there's never been this much evil. Well, actually what's happening is it's being exposed. We are living through an amazing time, folks. The world is changing, but it's changing for the better because it's exposing all of these old institutions, all of which have unfortunately become so corrupt and that they're not fixable. They're just not. They don't work. They don't serve the needs of the people on this planet anymore. Now, there are, I'd say, about half the planet are living in abject fear right now over what they see going on. And the other half are saying, there's got to be a reason for this, because they're on their spiritual path. Our job really is to detach from it all so that we can shine forth and be the light of who we are. Now, this is what the gospel meant when it said you are in the world, but you are not of the world. Meaning, my physical body is here in the 3D. My soul is experiencing 3D. But experiences only happen to me when I let them in, when I give my energy and attention to them. So, I mean, you could watch the news and see a horrible thing that went on. There's shootings every day, and it's so easy to get caught up. And I know you may say, well, isn't it cold not to feel bad for that, for what happened to somebody? If an innocent person gets shot, you're supposed to feel bad. Well, of course, I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm telling you what to do, because you have no control over that individual. And by the way, that person who was shot, for all we know, that may have been part of their soul plan, but whatever the plan was, they're perfectly fine because they're still alive. Their soul cannot be killed. So once you get to that point where you realize all that, you know who you are, you know who everyone is, and you know what's happening on the planet, then by detaching yourself from all of those negative emotions and all those angry feelings about everything that's going on over which you have zero control. And that's the thing. You can't control what goes on anywhere else except in your own mind, in your own consciousness. That's where you are going to focus on what you want. And once you learn to do that, and it becomes second nature for you, then your whole subconscious has been rewired, reprogrammed. That's really all we are. We're kind of like a biological computer. But once you understand how to program it and how it works, the secret is to get rid of all the old programming that held you back, slowed you down, and then replace that programming with truth about your soul's infinite nature, because that's what you are. You are infinite, and you can create and experience any reality you wish. But the most important thing is you've got to detach. Stop looking at things and reacting to them. Two people could stand side by side, watch the same exact thing take place, and each will have their own interpretation of that thing. That's what it is. We're seeing the world through the lens of our own eyes, which are linked to our belief systems. And so, therefore, everyone's going to see and experience everything in their own way. The secret to walking the spiritual path is to not only know that, it's not about just belief. You could believe something, but you got to really know it. But then being in that place, being in that position, being in that vibration. It's such a beautiful place, folks. I can't tell you how beautiful it is. I want all of you to find that place. It's inside of you. It's in your heart. It's who you are. It's your authentic self. It's you, the creator within you, the one that is one with the whole. That is who you are. Believe it, know it, and do it. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this content, and I hope it resonated with some of you. And if it did, please give me a like. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I love reading comments. And also, just share this video and make sure you subscribe, because I'm here to help other people. I'm in service to teaching humanity, whomever I resonate with, whoever resonates with me, how to walk the spiritual path using my experiences as an example, while you walk your own path and create your own reality. So until the next time, I'm Brian. This is the Portal to the Infinite. I'll see you next time. Take care.